Yeah, we got disconnected. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Save. Good morning, Adam. Yeah. Sorry about that, Adnan. It's just we had a quick disconnect, and I jumped back right back in. We are back. We are back. Correct. All right. So let's take a quick look here. We're about 4 minutes away from the cash market open. Just gonna roughly go through how my day yesterday ended. All right, big trade. Captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Gary. So I ended up getting short right here. 10 contracts, added 10 contracts, covered, covered, and covered. That was a big trade for me. Uh, Here, we got busy. We got stopped on one, made money on the second one, and the third one. Here, I got chopped up a little bit. Then, right when the market reversed on the 200 NT Rinko, I ended up getting short into that move. And that was a beautiful, beautiful trade. I got short here. And if you look at the 50 NT Rinko, you see three captains set up shorts. Very low. Can you guys hear me better now? Okay, audio good? Okay. So anyway, we ended up short, 10 contracts, and I covered right here. Then I covered for a 50-point profit on that. So the day ended up at 6 grand. When we finished the stream, I was at 32.91, and by the end of the day, we ended up because of those two decisions. We ended up um, lower. I mean higher. Let me see if this works out for you guys. Does this work a lot better? Okay. Let's keep that on for the day. But ultimately, that decision ended up being a huge one, which is basically waiting for the 200 NT Rinko to close, and then got short, and also that last part of the day where we had a captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko at that 50, uh, actually at around that 55, but I get in there early at 66 and I added to it for a move. Yeah, it could be just a connection issue. Let me just see if I can clear it up and take out everything else that's out there. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Adam, uh, Gary, Sheila, Safe. All right, so we got action right now. All right, so if the 200 NT Rinko closes, which we're about to, we have a good shot at running into Globex, which is 12,440. So we need to see. Look at that. Yeah, here we go. So that happened. I typically will wait the first half an hour, but you know, I'll start playing around with this thing. Just and that's and that's that. And that's that. That's a damn good trade right there. Right off, right off the one candle reversal on the 200 NT Rinko, and the fact that the market made a switch trade right here. They were trying to bounce us off of that trade, but really, truly, the stop on that is a bit higher. And this thing can really move. That's how. Let me see what we did on that one. We should be up nicely. All right, so that is 31.49. Uh, 2, 4, 5 contracts basically. 31.49. Let's keep playing the game. Let's keep playing the game. So what happened here? I mean, it just I mean, the market is extended. We're very close to Globex. The price action right off the open closed the 200 NT Rinko. So now the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side, and then you got that bounce. So I basically started, and I knew I'm gonna take a bit of heat, but that's fine. I mean, that's just basically the name of the game early this morning. So one here, one here, one here, and I added here, and I covered to pay for the trade. Then I added some more, and then covered into that last wave. All right, now the market is disconnected, and we're gonna ease off this price action for just a tad bit. Yeah, look at that mess. Yeah, yeah. Let them play around. Let them play around. It's a wrinkle bar. It's not. It's. I mean, yeah, it's a range bar in a way. It's a wrinkle bar, and you're getting. I mean, the parameters are up here, so that's a 2010 on this chart. It's 200, 100 on that one, and this is 150 on this chart, and on ES is 6 and 3. But you have to have the wrinkle. This type of candle is very specific to just Ninja Trader. You cannot find it anywhere else. Trust me, I looked. Yeah, yeah, I did, Adam. I did. I did. After a great deal of searching. Ron, good morning. So the question is here, what are we doing? What are we doing? So we got short this range. Just gonna put this one right here and cover down at Globex basically. And now we're running up into, if we close above that 90, that will set us up for a 200 and the 100 being in sync on the long side. Here we go. And we should be pushing higher. Now pullbacks become buyable now. So basically we hit Globex, uh, got everybody excited about the short at at that flush toward the whole number 400 and reversed them all back up. So how would you trap these people really good if you break that 550? Price is trapped. I mean, yeah, that's good assessment. See, now we're disconnecting between the 200 and the 100. So we're okay. What's going on here? Okay, my Ninja Trader crapped out. Bear with me for a second. Okay, so they put a captain setup short right here at that 473, and they're pushing it back to Globex. So they're definitely not very decisive in and around this level. Okay. Okay, now my quotes are catching up. So they keep hitting Globex and bouncing right back. That's a nice captain setup short on the 20 NT Rinko. Hmm. I mean, if we break above 70, I'll take a second look at Globex here. Look how fast that price just came in. I mean, there's some sellers coming in here. Right now, the market is in sync on the long side, so it's just the way the price is moving. Okay. I'm gonna break even on that trade. See, they're gonna run here or not. Okay, that's fine. I will try it again. Just small amount. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good quick 20 points on that trade. So the market is in sync, and they keep doing this rotation against Globex. So I mean, I'll give that a try. I mean, that's just a basic signal right here. So we made flatted paid commission on that one and made 425 on that last trade. So we're 35.66. Let's keep working. Here we go again. I mean, that's a continuation rotation. Let's see how. See, I don't like to trade right at the top end of. That's gonna run. Target number 2 is where we at. Target number 3 is 515. Okay, no. All right, so they're breaking that structure. They're just playing around Globex. I mean, that's basically what they're doing right now. Yeah. Russell is selling off a little bit. Crude, let's see, rallying a little bit. Gold got to that 710 and came back, and it's bouncing off a massive sell-off from 6 to 1680. Is the audio still coming in okay, everybody? Market is disconnecting again between the 200 and the 100 and playing around Globex. So the only thing that you're seeing here is a bit of scalping going on in a very range bound market. So they keep playing around with that 500 level, and we're if we break above that at 03, I'm gonna look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. And that trade probably gave us a couple of $100. I'm not putting too much size right now. Just keep playing with ones and twos and add to it in a range, and we should be all fine. So we made 265 on that trade, so we're up to 38, 32. Yeah, they're putting a captain set up short on 30 NT Rinko and 25 NT Rinko. So they're gonna pull this thing back a little bit. The the overall direction, if you want to call it direction, is they came into Globex and closed above it. So now Globex become that much of a critical level for the remainder of the day because we did the same exact behavior twice already. So if we end up trading below Globex today, which is 12,440, then we are going to be seeing a decent sell-off. But as long as we trade above it, I'm going to be doing what you just saw me do, just get in there, get out, and I'm going to look for a potential position that I could build up here for a run up past 550. But I have to get the right environment before I do that. Okay, so how is ES doing? ES is continuing to move. It's basically expanded outside glowbacks, and at target number three, target number four is steady 980. See, that's a very noisy market right here. See that noise? That's a lot of noise right there. And it's right and on top of the Globex band. There you go. Yeah, they're gonna get it to that 550. 550 is next. Market's long and strong. 200 and the 100 are in sync. ES is moving across the board. They're buying some of the stuff. Let's see if the Russell improved because it was under a little bit of pressure. Yeah, it improved and it's trading above Globex right now, but you could tell that uh, the participants in Russell are getting a little bit tired. The buyers, at least. Okay, a little bit better price action in gold, by the way. I mean, we haven't seen that enthusiasm to buy the dips. So 1717 is going to be critical to gold. See that? Right. They got to target number two of the sequence, got to the entry point of the whole short sequence. They faded it into glowbacks, and now they're back up there. So a one candle reversal here and a break below glowbacks will reassert the short pressure into target number two and target number three, which is 1662. If we break above 1717, then we're going to see a bullish phase in gold. And we're disconnected again. Look at that. I mean, we got so close to that 50, 550. Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. That is significant right here. And break that 67. Here we go. All right. God help us all. Let's go. All right. I'm going to stop moving these orders around. I need a bit of a bounce. First bounce. Take me here. I hate this thing. 75, 76. 90. And come on, give me a chance to get in. Give me a chance. Nope. Come on, don't do this. Yeah, run back up. We're looking for the market to run back up a little bit for us. Chima, good morning. You missed all the action. Here comes Globex. Yeah, now I gotta wait. Definitely wait. And what I'm gonna wait for is for the market to disconnect the harmony wave and reconnect that. I hope they give us the opportunity to do that because otherwise, this thing is going to retest 400. This failure that they did to break that 550, we got to 45, 40, close to 45, is significant. Oh, here you go, Adam. Good job for you, buddy. You got 50 points and added. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We need a bounce, and we need to be careful how we're gonna be handling this bounce. Okay, here you go. Come on, baby, give me 60. That's fine. Let them run it up. I'll go for 55 here. I mean, I got my 60. I think I should be able to get my 55. And I'm gonna go break even, and I'll try it again if I don't get to the 55. I got greedy. It's not too much to ask, 20 points. It's funny. All right, that's fine. We'll try it again. Yeah, we got greedy. Okay. Because you're on NT7, Omer. I mean, there's going to be a different quotes here. It's going to be a bit different. It's not the same candle either. Like NT7 versus Rinko, Ninja Rinko, excuse me. It's a little bit different, but close enough. And look at your dates, how many days you have selected. No, then something is wrong on your end if that's the case. All right, here we go. We're punching into Globex again. That's a nice entry right there. 76. Wow. Yes, Chima. We're at the later stages of conversion from NT7 to NT8. And once I get that all squared away for you guys, I will let you know so you could start converting to the new software. Not the new software, but the upgraded software. Mm, look at that. Nice action. Nice action. So we are starting to drip, drip, drip below Globex here, and that's going to have an important consequences to it for the rest of the day. So we bounced back, we got to the 550, then we reversed, and now we're in and around Globex. So ultimately, we have to clear Globex, and that could lead us to that 400 level. And from the 400 level, we can get to that 309 after breaking the 355, and we could go from there. But we may be correcting here. That's they're giving us the impression, at least right now, of triple triple top. Okay, triple top is you got a high at 511, another high at 560, another high at 549, and boom! Look at that, moving, moving and grooving. Bitcoin is continuing to sell off too. So we had a shift in the cloud and momentum at night. We traded under Globex with the switch trade and inception trade short. Hit target 1, 2, and 3, bounced back, and now they're grinding it lower. Target number 4, 22,262.75. At that 550 or 545, that market really needed to break above that, and the fact they didn't is doing this. And now you're gonna get. It ain't gonna be smooth sailing directional. It's gonna be one of those things that you're seeing, where the market sells off, comes back, refills, stair step action. They start doing stop runs. Another stop run would be that 471. If we get up there, market gotta hold 53 in order to continue the short pressure. Yeah, yeah, Chima. Well, once I get back from vacation, which is next week, we can get together. Okay. All right, baby, let's make some money. Let's make some money. Let's make some money. So they shifted it here and 443 to the 452. The market is disconnected. What that means is the 200 and the 100 not in sync anymore. So that puts us in a pause. Two things got to happen. Either we break down below the 412 or we run up all the way to 490. A 490 and a pullback is buyable. If we go under the 12 half, we're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. And anything in between is nothing but a scalp around Globex, which I am going to avoid personally. Look how quickly they come. And that's just the behavior on Globex. It's just notorious for this. Notorious. Yeah, you're better off kind of either cover into Globex or sell into it, but not initiate trades right at it. And that's why we have this zone. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it's a 100-point zone in and around Globex, where Globex is at 440, so 50 points above it and 50 points below it. That zone is notorious for this type of price action. I try to avoid it as much as I can. Yeah, be careful, Adam. Yeah, because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking in terms of continuation short, right? So you probably got short in and around here, and it ran it over. What I'm saying here is the minute the market went to 53, and even the minute it went above Globex, and the market gave us that warning, that green band warning that, hey, listen, things are about to start pumping up, and boom, it pumped up. So it's just in and around Globex, try to avoid putting and initiating any trades around Globex. I mean, right here, if they close this candle lower, there'll be a captain setup, switch trade on the 20 NT Rinko, worth me. Exp- oh, oh yeah, I got slipped. Holy crap, I got slipped on that one. Look at that. I put an offer out there, and boom, it sold off. I got slipped like freaking 15 points. So I had to get out of there quick. Oh, that's messy. Oh, that's messy. But that's fine. That's good to see, though. See how that quick. But see that captain set up switch trade. That's what I was trying to get into, and I was like, okay, well, once it gets here, I'm gonna send an order and an offer, and it's gonna fill me once it bounces back, and then I'll take advantage of the move. Poof, 1 second. I pull my offer. My offer is getting filled at 51 instead of 62. Well, it's not too bad. 10 points, 11 points. But we actually ended up. You took 15 points. Good for you, safe. Yeah, good for you. I mean, that's what I kind of should have done. Just put my order ahead of time, but I was in the process of doing that. Well, no harm done. So on that decision, we made $160. That entry at 151 short. So we're up to 4,009. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Hey Samir, how are you? I was wondering about you, buddy. Like, where's Samir today? Here we go. Here we go. So we're back in. They're still playing around Globox. I mean, they're tempting me to get in here, and I'm not gonna bite. I'm just gonna let them play around here. Target number 3 is 415. Let's see here what we're dealing with. ES. I mean, ES. What they did here is they put a captain setup short right on Globox. I mean, that's just beautiful right there. Boom. And then they faded the whole structure into target number 2, which is 39, 39.5. So we're hitting that target. Target number 3 is 35, and that would be the break of that structure. So we expect a bit of back and fill here, and then an attempt at that low and target number 3. What is the issue with Ninja? On NT7 or NT8? Because I mean, the quotes that we're seeing here, is everybody lining up with those quotes? Okay. It pushes in one. Yeah. Man, look at that. Selling pressure, selling pressure. So the see this. I mean, look at that captain setup switch trade. I mean, that was just a sign. And they came and tested it one more time before poof, took everybody out. Yeah, I think it just has to do with your data provider, um, Omer. And it could be that it's across the board, CQG is experiencing an issue, but it didn't stop us from making a little bit of money. Okay, so let's see. What is this here? Okay, man, target number 4. Target number 4 is hit on this sequence, and it's 12,373. Close enough. Target number 5 is 344, and we're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity in this sequence. We're in the middle of the range and very close to the 354. So the expectation here is to see a fade back up to 415. And in that fade, I want to see, uh, the quality of price action to see if we can get in there. Well, Chima is a very good network engineer, so he's gonna give you the good information on that. Good job, good job, Adam. Good one, good one. So you got back from that little stop run that they got you on, huh? Good. So right here you got to be a bit careful because we already hit target number 4. The expectation is for them to run to that 405, 415 level, and we're in the middle of the range, so that's a pausing point for price action. Oh, you took 2 spear trades? Yeah, there you go. So once you get this to link up with the 200 and the 100, it's money. So we're having a good day. We're trading. We made, I think, one, 4 decisions. Yeah, 4 decisions. We made 4 decisions for 4 grand. Let's play the game. Let's focus on reading the market correctly. Good job, Adam. I mean, good job, Adnan. It's not about the money, it's about making good decisions. That's all. The money comes when you scale and you feel comfortable with scaling and stuff like that, but just focus on making quality decisions. Hey, good morning, Ken. President Biden has COVID. Thank you, Brian, for the news. He's an older man, so that could be rough on this dude. Let's see if, I mean, obviously the market. I mean, I don't know if the market is reacting to that, but yeah. All right, we may get a huge move lower today. I mean, the market is due. Hey, so we're at the bottom end of, guess what? The Globex band, right, Samir? In that area, it seems to, they're trying to hold it. And again, we're in the middle of the range on the 200 into Rinko. So there's a lot of things going on here. At a minimum, we're expecting a we're expecting a consolidation at a minimum here. So I'm not gonna get excited about getting short, and I'm not gonna go long either. I'm gonna look for a reaction that could take us to 15, and a failure of that reaction that will get me short. If I get short anywhere here, it's gonna be literally like 5, 10 points, and I'm out. Like like right here where we at right now. That's a 5 pointer with a 5 point stop. And here we go. They're putting a captain setup. Let's see what they're going to do here. If they close this candle lower, I'll just jump in. I'm gonna take a quick stop here. Should have just kind of flushed, and the fact that it didn't at this spot just tells me that I need to kind of be basically out of it. I mean, it may work after all, but yeah, it's gonna work. No. Hmm. All right. And we're gonna be this, and we're gonna make money on the long side. Let them play that game. I'll go to the 10-15. Flat. Okay, I'll flatten it. All right. I mean, two captain setups right next to each other, so I'm like, all right, well, if they're gonna bounce it, they're gonna bounce it right here. And if we flush anything under 80, we're gonna get some momentum. Yeah, this is gonna go up above 400. Hmm. Okay, whatever. I'll leave it alone. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. A lot of noise going on here. It should run up above 400. Or are they gonna spend like a what kind of mess is this? Captain setup. What we got news, right? Yeah, I flatted one and I got stopped small on the other one. I'm gonna just be patient here. I mean, if this candle closes lower right here, I'll jump short. Yeah, here we go. Here goes the 400. Okay, there you go. You gotta get there. That's a lot of chop. Yeah, well, here it comes. Boom. That's the one. That's the money. So what happened here is you got two double captain setups, and then you got this weird consolidation, and then boom, the run up. So once that part did not really show momentum lower, I took the double captain setup and I got flat because it wasn't moving. But ultimately, the 400 was a target, and then the 415, and then you got the 50 NT Rinko telling us it's very much so, Umair. And that's why I was saying, look where we at. We're at the bottom end of the band, the Globex band, and we're in the middle of the range here, and that's typically a pause area. So, you know, if they're failing this captain setup, and we look like we're about to, it's worth a shot. But the fact that we didn't got me out, and the fact that they put another double captain setup got me long as a fade. It just didn't stick around long enough to take that money. Just it's just noisy, very noisy. What we did here, so we gave up 104 bucks. Let's just keep working. And they're walking it right back up to Globex. Yeah, look at them. So a couple of things got to happen here. Uh, I mean, we're bouncing off that bottom. Okay, I get it. They're most likely going to flush everybody above Globex just for shits and giggles. 464, which is target number 4. If we get up there, we the 200 Intirinko will close at that point. So a couple of things got to happen. Either we break below 400 and the shorts can get re-engaged, or we're going to go to 64, and at that point, we'll start looking for more size on the long side. Hey GM, how are you? Back to the scene of the crime. That's exactly right. If you're trying to trend trade in this environment, I mean, obviously there is some decent moves going on here, but it's a head scratcher. The expectation of everybody. Well, okay, let's not generalize, but the expectation of many is this market is due for a correction back. I mean, we're up 8-9% or something like that in the past few days, and this market, you know, everybody's saying, okay, it's due for a correction. We should pull back. We should pull back. It's just if there's a lot of talk in one direction, typically the market goes the other direction, keeps going higher till people give up. Gold is inching a bit higher, finally, huh? A little bit of reprieve in gold. 1717 is the key. Look at that. They're going to put a captain setup short at exactly on Globex. I'm not going to play that game, but I want to see exactly what that's going to lead. The expectation is to see a push lower to 427, but that candle got to close lower. It got to close below 37. I say the same thing, Adnan. It's a goose to see you. Here you go. So that's happening right now. So see that 37. It's getting you to the 29 and lower potentially. So I want to see what they want to do here. So far, this is trappy. Russell. Yeah, man. I'm telling you that Russell thing was amazing the past couple of days. Well, there. Let's take a quick look at it because it's important. I mean, they're coming right down into the middle of the range right here. So a failure to progress above 1818 is going to lead us to a close below 1806. Then we can hit target number 2 on the downside. Right now, we are in a channel on the downside. So really, this spot here, 821.7 and 19.3. Market got to clear that. No, you can, Ken. You can. Like, okay, so I'll give you an example here. Two example, a lot of examples. See this one? There's two captain setups in a row. So, and that's counter trend. Those are, I mean, a decent, especially when when they double up on you like that. This one here is another captain setup short. It just I don't like to trade in and around Globex, and that's the 12,440. Okay, so I avoid it. So there's a bit of selection process going on here where you could take a captain setup against the trend, but also you got to judge, where are we at? So if you're right in the middle of Globex, you know, 9 out of 10 of any setup that happens exactly right here, I tend to avoid. Reason is a lot of chop, a lot of chop. And actually, the story of the day is exactly just that. We are in the middle of the range, and, we went up above it, give the impression of a breakout, sold under it, giving the impression that the market is going to collapse. And most likely, they're going to just spend a lot of time churning around Globex and building stops above and below the range, and come later on in the day and take a direction. The market is constantly trying to frustrate the majority of people. So, like right here, we should see a push lower to 15. Right off that behavior, captain setup, retest, and a switch trade right here. Okay, so if that's the expectation and they're putting a captain setup long, okay, that's just not what you typically see. Typically, what you see from that behavior is literally a retest and a switch trade, then you go push lower. And here they're spending a lot of time messing with people. So I avoid it. So what's actionable to me right here? Leave this. I mean, like they did exact. This is symmetry. Look at the symmetry. This is the exact same behavior. Like there's some dude somewhere on a machine messing with people. Because how could you mimic the price to the tick exactly the same way? Look at that. Captain set up short, retest, go down. Captain set up long, retest, go up. Stuck in right in Globex. See that much noise? That's one of the reasons I avoid trading in this area. Now, the odds are to break above 50. After clearing 148 on Apple. Okay, you're thinking in terms of long. And it has to be long because I mean a rising wedge would be them stopping here and running up to that 500 on NQ, which if mimicked on Apple would be a bullish wedge. I like to say I like to. I mean, like right now, the market is out of sync. You get to that 64, which it looks like we may end up going there. Here you go. Switch trade. They came and retested new harmony wave, and target number 4 is 463. See if we can get there. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, Adam. Just to keep playing around these levels. Just gotta be patient here. Target number 4 is hit. There you go. Here we go. All right. So what is that going to do now? We're looking for them to retest glowbacks and with a pullback, similar to what we did earlier at the open. And we'll look for opportunities to get back on the long side with the objective of trying to get to 500, and then from 500 to 550, then it's a breakout at that point. We don't want to buy it at the breakout. We want to buy it at this level here. At once it pulls back, I mean, I'm not going to buy it right here, obviously, but I want a new transitional zone, harmony wave to come about, and then we will start playing that game. So a little bit of patience here. See that double captain setup, Ken, down here? I mean, that was the signal for that move. Then you put a captain setup with a fade, and you do the exact same thing against it. Whenever you see that, it just typically it's gonna correct in the direction of the second captain, and off you go to a retest of. It told us right here. So whenever you see this kind of green zone, it's literally the math of it. It's calculating back, and it's telling you that there's a constriction of price action after a very tight consolidation. So an expansion is coming up. That's what that one tells you. So it's telling you get ready for it. Then when it happens, that's the expansion in that we need to also add to that trade. Then you actually got two signals here. One is a railroad long. The second one is a switch trade long. So you got two signals in a row, both of them telling you to go long, and boom, price action. Now, I rather see all that happen after the 200 NT Rinko is in sync, because that will put me in a position where basically all my ducks are in a row. But that's what you're seeing here. Okay, almost 1 minute to the top of the hour. How's everybody doing so far across the board? From GM, Adnan. Let me see who else is in here. Adnan, let's see. Omer. Omer, how is Omer doing? Pullman, how are you today? Randolph. GM is doing good or great. Up to 2,500. Who's that? Adam. Good, man. That's a good one. Omer 255. Okay. Slightly profitable, safe. Gary, how are we doing? Brian, how are we doing? Perfect. Ken, how are we doing? Any trades, Samir? Ron? Shima, any trades? Okay, good deal, Pullman. Slow and steady. Get it done. Yeah, I guess that's it's. I appreciate it, Adnan. Yeah, if like, subscribe, share, comment if this is helping you in any way. Helps out the channel. All right. All right. All right. So they're fading it right here. We hit target number 4, 5 and ran over it. And target number 6, 520.75. 520.75. Yeah, your Tesla, Apple, all of that stuff is working out here. But in order for this to really work, is that 550 gotta come in. If we get to that 550, then things are gonna it's gonna be fireworks. So we're at the top end of that range. And you're seeing a certain behavior that the market is doing, where they fade against that Globex Globex range, which is between 491 and 230 or 391. And at the bottom end of it, they faded that into the middle of the range and obviously to the top end of it. And now they're going to start fading a little bit toward target number 4 as a retracement. So right here, again, the dominant force and the dominant play is rotations around Globex. So as long as we continue to protect 414, pullbacks on signals are viable. And when I say signals, I would be saying, meaning that see this green background and green rotation that we just saw? That's what you want to see. Another one coming up. If that happens, then I'll be interested. But the odds are we're going to pull back, consolidate, most likely put on a disconnect between the 200 and the 100, oscillate people, maybe flush sell toward the Globex one more time. They're going to play games right here. Just want to be patient. I want to take the highest quality setups. And this is where we at for the day. pull that back up here. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So we made five decisions. One, two, three, four, five. Five decisions for 3906. And short, three longs, and two shorts in this market, and just basically followed whatever the market was doing on the 200 and the 100, and we didn't make it any more difficult than it needed to be. And not a lot of contracts, to be honest with you. I mean, the total contracts for the whole day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 contracts. Basically 12 contracts, you buy them or short them and cover them. So for the week, since we have a little bit of time till the market decide what it really wants to do, I want to cooperate here. Oh, hold on. All right. So the 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. So two days. Let's see here. So for that day, 46.98. I was down in that day 5,900 at one point, and we worked right through it to a positive day. Uh, nine. This is. Let me see here. There's some stuff going on. Bear with me. Crude tanking. See here. I wouldn't call it tanking. I'll pull that up in a minute here. I got people talking to me. We'll do this at the end of the day. We have a little bit more time. Crude oil. Yeah, I mean that tankage overnight was critical. We needed to hold the line at that 98, and we didn't. Market sold off into this rotation at the middle of the range. Now we're building another one. Uh, another one here, and target number 3 is gonna be 94.22. Bear with me 1 second. All right, they're dancing around here. I'm going to take a quick, just one contract trade. It's going to be a tight stop, and I'm going to look for a scalp. I didn't like that. Really? Against that 500. Here we go. Sell it off right here. All right, and I'm going to cut my risk. Let's just do choppy right here. Come on, let's go. Double captain setup. I'm short, and I'm going to start. Here we go. It should flush here. Thank you. Thank you. And let me see if I can get a better fill way down there. And I'm going to go break even, which is I should leave it where exactly where it's at right now and wait for a bigger flush for a move. And I want to see glowbacks. So I'm risking 11 points for the potential of hitting 60s and 50s. But I already made money on that first rotation. I mean, I need another, I need to clear this target number one business. Uh, and I'm going to go break even at this point and let it roll. Let it roll, baby. Let it roll. Come on, make me a believer. I'm really trying to hold on. Target number two would be great. If it comes back and get me at 85, I made a couple of ticks, and it is what it is at that point. I'm going to try to cut my exposure to a market that's consolidating. Well, I mean, it is what it is at this point. I mean, I made my money. I made a little bit of money, about 400 and some dollars. I mean, that's another 800, 400 bucks if I take it. I'll give that $400 for the potential of getting to 53, and there's no risk on the trade for me. So I need basically what I'm saying is I want this harmony wave to hold, and for us, we already hit target number two, which is, be honest with you, a decent target. But well, I, I gotta practice holding on for bigger targets with zero risk to me. And look at these bastards, right? I tried. Oh, Lord, that's fine. That's fine. But that's just the way it is. You make money and you go break even on a one contract or more, and you gotta sit through all the zigs and zags. And let me see here. Yeah, so we're up 43.68, and you're probably gonna crash from here, right? Because that's what they do. Let's keep working. But I mean, that setup right here is just gold, man. I mean, come on. This is two, four, six prong captain setup against another captain setup. So that's a double captain setup short right there. Yeah, I'll take it here. I'll take some profit. I'll wait for the retest and see if I can get to target number three. Yeah, those are the kind of environments, or not environment really, but type of setups where I will let something ride for a bigger target. And if it happens once, it's worth it. If I hit my big target at least once, because you literally are going against the prevailing trend. The prevailing trend right now is long. Yeah, they're running it. Good, good. That's fine. Yeah, it's about to go, go, go. That 50 is the level that we need to be looking forward to. It's about to go. It's about to go 50. 50 is coming up, guys, and if when it gets there, it's gonna speed up. It's gonna take out all the stops. Then we'll see if they're gonna fade it or not. So what you're noticing here is you're getting, I mean, you're getting different pockets. You're getting pockets of sell shorts that are persistent, and you're getting pockets of longs that are persistent, but the dominant force is the short. I mean, the long, excuse me. I had a lot of trades that are short, and we made money off of them. So what to do right now is that same pattern. If we can get a new harmony wave, meaning this one disconnect and a new one reconnects, then we can participate in it into the run up to 50 and a breakout above. That's the setup that I'm looking for right now. We had a captain setup, double captain setup short. We took advantage of that in that pocket, and that pocket got ran over fairly quickly into this wave of buyers. So they're fading the 50. Let's see if they come back and buy it right back up. It may present us with an opportunity to go long here, but we have to wait for it to line up. All right, guys. We're looking to see if we can get back in sync again. I mean, they pulled the back just a tad bit. I mean, it looks like I'm going to call it a morning here. And this is our week. And, good days, but just remember, I mean, you're watching on the 18th, we had a drawdown, and on the 20th, we had a drawdown, and we just worked right through them into a positive day. So we got that day 4:15, and today you saw all that stuff that's going on. 21st, and analysis is the trades. There you go. These are the trades that we did so far for today. What worked is that first morning short. I'm going to go over the trades here in a second. We made 3,100 off 5 contracts, and it worked out this way. So I believe the 880. Yeah. Okay. So the market sold off and closed the 200 NT Rinko, and in that we started to short one contract at a time. So we ended up short here, short here, short here, and short here. We took a little bit of heat, but ultimately it's within our risk control. We covered one contract for a profit, then added that contract in, sat through a little bit of fluctuation under the Globex range, then covered here and covered at Globex. Market sold off, then reversed around Globex. So that's the first trade. Second trade, I went short. No, I went long here and covered, then went long again for 450 bucks. Look the volume. Okay, let's do this again here. Better now? Yeah, put it on the maximum. I don't. It's just something about the audio today. Let's see if I can enhance it in any way. Corsair. Yeah, no, I'm on maximum too. Okay, I'll speak up here a little bit. Okay. Anyway, so and then we got long again into a $450 trade, and that just basically uh, a continuation trade. And I waited for the harmony wave to show up in order for me to participate in that trade, and I took that target because that's the top end of Globex range. So that trade was a $450 trade, 425 to be exact. Then moving on, took another continuation trade, and that one for about $265 on that decision. And everything was in sync, everything was in alignment, and kind of got in, got out. We got short on that one after the market sold off and ended up covering for a flat, and the market really behaved on that one. Then we got another captain setup switch trade that slipped us, but we ended up making $165 on that rotation. And boom, market sold off big time. Here we got a little bit of noise. We wanted to see if we can get a continuation trade. We ended up getting in and getting stopped out for a small $90 trade. We got long and flatted the trade after that. Then, and obviously that thing gave us a double captain setup long and it ran. Yeah, bunch of captain setups going on here. Then we took this captain setup, which was really nice, double captain setup, and we took the short aspect of it, and that paid. And now we are in this rotation, and here you go again. I mean, the market is getting back in sync on the long side, and we are about to blow into the 55, and from there to higher prices. So, for me, it's a good day. I mean, every day, every time, and it's not many contracts. I think that's 17 contracts for the whole 4 grand affair. So not bad. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm not gonna come later on or trade anymore. I'm just gonna call it a good day and move on to Friday. Just remember, everybody, that on Monday the room is gonna be closed, and also uh, the stream is gonna be no stream on Monday through the whole week. Next week, I'll be in Mexico sail fishing and enjoying the beautiful Mexican uh, beaches and weather. And we'll be back the following the 1st August. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, we're open tomorrow. Okay, guys. Good luck to you, and stay disciplined. Precision is a decision, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Thank you, GM. I'll take some pictures. Show them to you later.